Good morning. It's Miss V, host of the D Mix Radio Show. I am live here 11 a.m. to 12 noon on Radio on Fire. Before I get into my guest that's sitting to my right, this is Mike Evenn, artist, producer. I want to say thank you. I had a great time hosting Mira's Lighthouse soft launch on 7/28. Congratulations. She is a eyelash technician and also she sells hair. So she just launched her new brand, Mira's Lighthouse. So please get familiar with Mira's Lighthouse. She's on IG. She has lashes, eyelash extensions, and she do the strips. Also, she sells bundles. So if you get familiar with Mira's Lighthouse, you can also catch her on Mira's Lighthouse. I want to say her email. I don't know her email, but her IG is Mira's Lighthouse, just like I'm saying it, Mira Lighthouse. Okay. So shout out to Mira's Lighthouse. I'm wearing one of her shirts. Of course, I'm wearing one of her styles. She has natural styles. Different styles with different names. So get familiar with my girl Mira's Lighthouse. Congratulations on your your opening and your soft launch. I'm very proud of you. Also, I want to say August the 17th, I'm doing a back to school giveaway. I first want to thank the Salvation Army, Franklin Square, located 215 North Calhoun Street. So thank you so much for your partnership to do this back to school event on August the 17th. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be face painting. We're going to have vendors. K Sweets is one. She is baking cakes and cookies. Fat Daddy Lemonade is also another vendor. He's 10 years old. Yup, Fat Daddy. It is sweet. Fat Daddy's Lemonade. So we're going to have performances by Universal Chair Explosion. It's a traditional cheering squad. They also are looking for people to sign up. They are running a exclusive promotion right now. So get familiar with Universal Chair Explosion. And also they will be performing. I have Brown Boys Read. Thank you so much for your donation. Lise Winnie, thank you so much for your 41 backpacks that you donated. Mira's Lighthouse, thank you so much for your donation. D. Satterfield, Nakona, thank you for your donation.
What else? What else?
So everybody who has contributed, donated supplies, donated monetary, Charm City, DirecTV, E. Dicker, thank you so much for your donation as well. So everyone who took the time to donate for this event is totally for the kids. I want to give out, right now I want to say I got at least 100 book bags to give out, okay? So I want to give I don't want the mothers to come in and grab two. I want, if you got two kids, that's different. Each book bag for each child, okay? So we can make sure they get everything they need, okay, for the back to school event. Again, it's August the 17th. It's located 215 North Calhoun Street. And I want to say shout outs to, excuse me, House of Diamonds, my girl G Shots. She was my last guest. I really enjoyed her drinks. They are really good. I'm gonna be honest, I was saucy that whole entire day. Okay, I was very saucy. It was really good. It was a mellow sauce, okay? It was a mellow sauce. But with her mixed drinks, she actually put herbs in her mixed drinks. So I think that's really, 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 no, not that kind of herb. Like basil, thyme, thyme.
Basil. No, I'm joking.
Mint, ginger. So she used a lot of different ingredients in her mixed drinks, not just juice, not just alcohol. So she's actually put she's a mixologist.
How
so
you
get
spell
familiar.
That?
What?
Say it again.
Juice.
No, the other one.
Get familiar.
Alcohol.
Oh,
okay, never mind. Go ahead.
I was talking fast. I be trying. This is off. Did you notice that I'm doing this off my brain though?
You talented. Go ahead.
Did you see this?
That's a fact.
All right, so this is off my brain. Yeah, I'm gonna stutter a little bit. All right, but anyway, shout outs again to G Shots. Shout outs to House of Diamonds. I love what you're doing, Miss Sonia Speaks and Mr. Damon Speaks. I really appreciate y'all. I love what y'all doing. They have like pretty much on, like they got a whole bunch of entrepreneurs. I want to say like 40 of them, starting from ages 9 and up, 5 and up, or something like that. So we have entrepreneurs. That's why I'm doing this back to school give event too. So again, Miss Sonia, thank you. G Shots, congratulations on your product doing very well. I learned a lot about. She's also in productions as well. So get familiar with G Shots. I think her IG is G_shots59. You see, that was off the.
That was good.
That's off the.
That was good.
Okay.
I think that's right too.
So now we're gonna get into my guests. That's to. That's to the right. Let's see my right. What's up, Mike?
What's going on? I'm glad to be here. I'm glad we finally had a chance to sit down.
Yes, I know I run into you a lot, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Nova. I always try to pop up on him.
Shout out to Nova. He's got a
He got some coming up.
His
always got
birthday.
something coming up.
He's doing a Naked Truth show, and it's a pool party.
Okay.
I think it's this month. So, shout out to him. I hope he has success. Yeah.
What's up, Nova? Happy birthday, Leo. Okay. Happy birthday to all the Leos. Let me say that too. Okay. Happy birthday to all the Leos. Matter of fact, happy birthday to my cousin Alice. She passed away, but rest in heaven. Happy birthday to you as well. My little cousin birthday is August the 9th. Happy birthday to you. All right. I'm sorry, but Mike.
No, that's cool. Yes.
What's up?
What's going on? I'm good. I feel
we got
good.
We got the 3 a.m. tape.
Correct.
This is your first interview this year, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I did any other interviews this year. I think it's the first one.
I feel special. I wanted to start the show off by saying I feel very special. But thank you for coming through. Like, what's going on? Like, we got the 3 a.m. tape out. Prior to that, you released Causeway, you say?
Causeway, the mixtape.
Causeway.
Yeah. That was in 2017.
Yep. And then we got the 2 a.m. tape in 2016.
Correct.
What took you so long?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, everything I do is like independent. Like a lot of my video direction and the editing, some of the production, not all, but some, is it's all on me. So, which is, I got to get better at like being willing to let other people help me. I'm kind of like a micromanager and a control freak a little bit, but I'm just being honest. But are you saying what took so long between the last project and the new one,
yes.
or what took? Okay.
What took so long between the 2017
release and the one
in 2019?
Okay, so in 2016, actually, right when I put out the 2 a.m. tape, I started working on an album called Which Way Is Up. Like I had already literally when I put the 2 a.m. tape out, I had already knew what I was going to do with this album, which was I already had ideas for songs and everything. So I spent the whole 2017 writing this music and recording the music and getting it ready to go. And I wanted to put it out in 2017, but I think the mixing and mastering wasn't done yet. So that's when the Causeway mixtape that came out. I was doing a whole bunch of freestyles at like radio stations, and I had compiled a lot of these freestyles and just made some more verses and put that out to hold people over until Which Way Is Up. So Which Way Is Up was supposed to come out last year. But
to give us one for 16, 17, 18,
so
19.
I had like a tradition going where 2 a.m. tape came out on my birthday in 2016. Causeway was November 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
his Scorpio ladies.
Yeah.
He said yeah.
So 2 a.m. tape was 2016, my birthday. Causeway was 2017, and the album was supposed to be 2018.
Okay.
But I had invested so much money in the album and time that the way that I wanted to release the album, it just didn't work out. It wasn't going to be what I wanted it to be. So I had to sacrifice not putting it out. And originally, the thing about the 3 a.m. tape is I had already written so much music, and I was sitting on this album that I didn't really want to write new music. I wanted to put the album out, but I didn't want to keep going without like putting something out for the people. So I kind of had to force myself initially to do the 3 a.m. tape, and it was a challenge. I started writing it in October of last year, and I was trying to like, in some crazy way, write 6 new songs, record, produce, mix, and master, and put it out myself by my birthday to try to meet that tradition. That tradition. Obviously, that didn't happen, but it was good because had I not challenged myself that way, I would never have the music. And I'm actually really, really happy about the songs on the 3 a.m. tape. Like I feel like it's some of my best music to date.
I love it. I'm putting 2 of them songs on my playlist.
Word. So I hope that answered the question.
No, I know how to bring you in. All right, so 2016. You said you pretty much you write a lot. You write a lot. You got music.
Yeah, well, I was working on a lot. Yeah,
writing a lot. 16 came out. You got 2 a.m. But you said Which Way Is Up.
I was working on that as soon as I put 2 a.m. tape out. I started working on the album Which Way Is Up. Yeah.
It sounds like you really still want to put this out. Are you still trying to put Which Way Is Up?
Yeah, I mean, I still feel really. I'll go back and listen.
Even though you wrote it 2 years
ago. So listen. The 2 a.m. tape, right? That came out in 2016.
Okay.
But some of those songs on that project I had wrote in like maybe 2014. And it took time between me getting the songs the way I wanted them to sound. And I shot a video for every single song on the 2 a.m. tape. Shout out to Travis and Theo. Theo's here with me. He helped shoot some stuff too. So I had directed, edited, co-filmed this whole thing. So it took a lot of time for me to put the 2 a.m. tape out. So it was like a 2-year process. So I'm saying that to say, I know that music changes a lot, especially nowadays. The climate changes maybe like every year and a half. Like the sound is different.
It's more,
yeah, so it can be scary, like having music you holding on to, like it happened to Wayne.
I was trying to. How do you feel about it just sitting?
I'll just, when the timing is right for it, I'll just have to decide if it still is relevant. I think it will be, and even
I'm gonna hear it.
No, for sure, and even I had hyped it up so much. Whatever fans I might have, I'm sorry, because I
had fans. Why you say might?
I'm saying the whole 2017 I was bouncing around doing radio, and I kept announcing this album that had every intent to put out, and like to this day, people will like the 3M tape came out, and it was like, where's Which Way Is Up? Like they still are asking about that project, so like
it's still coming.
So I have to, like at this point I don't have a choice.
But
like,
you know, a lot of artists, well, a few artists put out old music or have put out music and it didn't hit until a year later, 2 years later. So, especially if it's good music.
That's true too.
Like,
that's true too.
Boo'd Up. Just even an R&B song. We can throw R&B out there.
That's a
like,
fact.
Boo'd Up was out for a minute before
2 years.
Before all the guys was singing it too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
2 years old.
It sounds like you kind of like, but you know that, because Benny Harding came through. Shout out to Benny.
Oh, I know Benny.
And she actually has a project with BJR. Shout out to BJR,
okay.
Producer BJR.
I'm gonna hit this.
She's like, I'm just not. That's bothering you.
Yeah,
that's bothering you.
It was gonna stress me out.
So she's like, look, is the timing not right? The timing. So
yeah.
Why do you feel like the timing has to be right? Like,
because the thing about music is that once you put a song out, that's it. You can't recreate that moment. You can't do it over again. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like,
and you want to roll it out a certain way.
Of course, like the climate is so I don't want to say oversaturated, but it's so busy. There's so much music out that it's not as simple as put a song out and, you know what I mean, see what happens. It's like, no, you got to have a strategy, a marketing plan, a follow up in order for you to be able to fully capitalize on that moment. So I don't want to just that's what I didn't want to do, was just throw a project out and be like, all right, I hope y'all hear it, and then move on. I think that sometimes, and this goes back to your point about LMA, I think that sometimes as artists, when you're indie and you're doing everything in-house, it don't even have to be indie, but like, especially when you're indie, because you don't have the budget to just be like, all right, what's next? No, you got to kind of like take your time and move at your own pace and do what's right for you. And I think that sometimes we move on from our music way too fast. Like we don't give it enough. Like you were saying about LMA.
Lauryn Hill still touring Miseducation, boo.
Yo, when I first got put on, yeah, that's a fact. When I first got put on to Miguel, his first album, All I Want Is You, Sure Thing, No Songs. That nigga was performing them songs for 4 years before that album came out. If you go back and watch with the bald head, funny looking Miguel, it's the same. It's the same music. You know what I'm saying? So I think that sometimes what we'll do is we'll put a project out. People will listen to it for like a month, 2, and be like, all right, next project. No, like there's plenty of people who haven't heard that shit yet. Like you gotta really take time to work that record to make it to like its full potential, and not just give up on the you know, whatever 500 people normally listen to you or whatever your numbers might be. Like, nah, I think we just quit too easy on our music, and fuck what other people might do. They might move on fast. That don't mean you should move on fast. There's always going to be somebody. It's always going to be new to somebody who hasn't heard it. You know what I'm saying? So
because the microwave music, the social media, the stream is popping right now. Was that the pressure of you trying to put something out, a project out every year? Did that make you feel like, let me hurry up, let me put out Where's Up, let me throw out 3 a.m.? Was it because, you know, music is, even though I appreciate taking your time, I'm a one-woman show with the radio show.
For sure.
So with me, with my marketing, I got to put money here, I got to still pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? I got to still do this. I got to make sure I got marketing. I got to still make sure I'm presentable. I got to make sure I pay for marketing. Shout out to DJ Twiz, he do all my flyers.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Twiz. I love your flyers, I love you. But, so you know what I'm saying? People don't really understand. I pay Twiz for my flyers. You know what I'm saying? So I totally get that, but because the music right now in the era that we are in,
it's so fast.
Was that the reason why you was like, all right, 2016, 2 a.m.?
Nah, I mean, I think it was more so just like, I think it was just a goal for myself and being consistent. Like, if it could have been consistently 2 years or whatever the case may be. It was just my own thing of like, I want to be able to release something every year, and it started on my birthday with 2016. So I just kind of was trying to make a tradition on my own. I don't really get caught up in like
pushing out music fast.
No, I was gonna say what other people are doing.
Okay.
Like, I kind of like to just do things. I think that whatever works for you works for you, and you should just do what your thing is. If putting out, you know what I mean, a song every day works for you, you should do that. If putting out an album every year works for you, you should do that. If jumping around doing radio freestyles works, you should do that. Like I think that whatever you can do that you can do consistently at a high level, I think the key to it is just consistency. Because there's people who don't put albums out that much, and we're always still ready to hear what they have to say. You know what I mean? So it don't gotta be. It's just a quality over quantity thing for me. But you know, everybody has their own way, and there's no wrong way. You know what I mean? It's just about whatever works for you.
So this 3 a.m. tape. Let's get into the 3 a.m. tape.
Okay.
So we have Through the Night, produced by Jay Patterns.
Yes. Who's from here? He's from Maryland. Shout out to Jay Patterns.
How you get up with him?
Instagram.
Okay.
YouTube and Instagram. It conveniently he ended up living here. I didn't know that when I heard the record that he was like selling, and then I found out that he was from here, and I was like, oh, that happened to me with the last album too that I haven't put out. I can't keep talking about Which Way Is Up.
No, we gonna talk about Which Way Is Up because Which Way Up still coming out. It still need promotion, right?
Yeah. Well, we here for 3 a.m. tape right now. So yeah, Jay Patterns. That was I found him on the internet basically.
Dope.
Shout out to the internet.
Shout out to the internet. I don't have him in your exact order. Don't kill me, okay? Noel.
It's cameras. I can't kill you. Like,
okay.
I'll go to jail.
Oh, please don't. All right. Noel. That's produced by NK Music. Shout out to Miss Noel.
Yes. That's not her real name.
Okay.
Like, I didn't want to
put her real name out there.
Yeah, because you know.
Wait,
what I mean?
They don't know what we talking about. Her real name. It's a song that he has on the 3 a.m. tape,
right.
And it's about a woman that has cancer, and actually Mike even knows this lady personally. I shouldn't say lady, but we call her Miss Noel. So I want y'all to get familiar with the 3 a.m. tape. We're going to talk about how you can hear it, but
100.
So what made you go that deep?
Man, to be 100% honest, so like I said, when I was working on 3 a.m. tape, I wasn't really inspired to write. I needed to grab some things to be inspired by, and I even say it in the record, like, I know that like when I jump around and make music and shit, I kind of started falling into this pocket where everything was becoming redundantly about like me being drunk and me fucking. That's like two themes of who Mike Evenn is. He drinks, he fucks. That's who I am. So I with this project, I wanted to tell. I'm just keeping it stack. So with the project, I wanted to tell some different stories. I wanted to step outside of myself and just do something that was creative and that was relatable and had some depth to it, which songs like Robots and Noel came from. And that's always been things that I've also enjoyed about writing about. It's just sometimes you just kind of get into a pattern and then you take a step back and realize like, yo, I keep kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So but the song was inspired by a conversation that we had. When you listen to the song, you can hear it about her telling me about what she was going through and yeah, I just tried my best to.
Did you get emotional writing it? Did you get emotional? Man, don't be scared of your emotions. Okay,
I didn't. I didn't get it was more so about pressure writing the song, and the pressure in writing the song was not about it being like super dope, but I didn't want to misrepresent her, because we only ever had that one conversation specifically about her cancer. We talk all the time. She called me right before the interview, actually. But I didn't want to ask her questions about what she was going through and use it for like artistic purposes. It felt cruel if it's something that she didn't want to talk about. So I had to go based off of the one conversation we had and kind of put myself in her position and dive into what I think that she may be experiencing or going through if it was me. And that was the pressure of like, I don't want to write something and then she hear the song and be like, that didn't represent me or what I was going through. So that was the pressure going into it. But yeah, she heard it and she got emotional when she heard it, and then I got emotional after she got emotional. And but I was thankful that she allowed me to tell her story, and I kept her actual name out of it because I just didn't want to put that kind of pressure on her if she didn't want that.
I understand. What I'm saying? NK, the producer NK Music. How did that come about?
That was another shout out to the internet. Yeah.
So is it weird to hook up with these producers or to work with people throughout like the internet and never actually having an encounter? When they say network is so important, collaborations, but you never met this person, is it easy? Because I know DDM. Shout out to DDM.
Shout out! Oh man, this project is incredible.
I love it. He said she said we'll be on the playlist. Okay. But so like I know he said he met a few people on the internet. Like how is that not? That feel all right? Is it organic? Well, the music is lit, so it did work. But how does that feel?
It's give and take. I mean, because you can one is quicker, obviously. You can listen to something, oh, I like that, I want to rap on it. I might sit down with a producer to do a session, and we work on some tracks, and we might link up for 4 hours, and the direction it's going, and I might not like it, you know what I mean? Or you can sit in with a producer and make something incredible. So it's kind of, it's when you can sit down with somebody and build and do it that way, it always comes out crazy when it's on, you know what I mean? But it's convenient sometimes where, like I said, I started the project in October and put it out in March. But my goal was to try to get it done in a month. So like, it's convenient in some ways. So it's give and take.
Kiwi, one of my favorites, produced by Gene Blue.
So let me just say this: everything was the internet.
All of my favorite,
except for Magic.
Okay.
Magic was the only one.
Magic is okay. That's produced by Mike Evenn. Tell us about Magic, since you. Well, we can talk about Kiwi still.
But yeah, we still.
That's my favorite. Let's talk about.
I just want to let you know
Magic.
before you ask about the producers.
Okay.
They all were from the internet except for Magic. I think Magic is the only one.
Blue Magic.
No.
Gene Blue and Blue Magic. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
Blue
on it. Robert.
That's a fact.
Robot.
That's a fact, Robert. So the song Robert. Who's Robert?
I wrote so sloppy on here.
Does Robert know Noel? Like, do they know each other?
No, right? Yeah, I wrote so sloppy on here. Like, oh my god. All right.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Kiwi.
Yes.
I like that song.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Do you write all your music?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Of course, I write all my music.
ghostwriters.
That's true. I mean, some people do have writers.
Benny not with it. Okay, Benny like, no. Some people
you
not with it.
You can't challenge Benny.
DDM not with it. A couple of people not with ghostwriters. Obviously, it sounds like you aren't. So you wouldn't collab and write with nobody?
I'm not. I would write for somebody, sure, but I wouldn't want somebody to write for me. But let's be clear. Like, when you talk about writing for somebody, right? Like, if DDM hit me up and was like, "Hey, I've got an idea for a record for you," technically he's writing. You know what I mean? If I'm in the studio with Stars or with Benny and I'm working on a song and they suggest a line, that's writing. So making music can be a collaborative effort at times. But if somebody's sitting down and writing out whole songs for you, or like pinning the verse and being like, "Here, say this," that's different. That's you have a writer, somebody writing for you. Now, if somebody making this, like, I might hit Theo and he'd be like, "Yo, you should rap on this beat," you know what I mean? Or like, "Yo, you should do a song about so and so." Like, that's still giving ideas and shit. But no, I would sit and write for somebody else.
But no one can.
But nobody's sitting and writing for me. No, absolutely not.
Okay, I won't ask that no more. I'm sorry.
I'm not offended.
So producing, is that something you always was doing? Or it just fell in your lap because you couldn't get in contact with like a Theo or somebody that can produce it for you?
No, I've just always actually just been a fan of music, and it's something that I admire a lot. Oh,
Bill collectors. I ain't got it.
They calling.
All right, go ahead.
I just really admire producers, and I want to be able to do what they do. Like, I just think it's really, really dope. So it's something that I'm patient with myself with production though. Like, I know that writing is my thing, so I'm not trying to be Kanye, you know what I mean, or Crit or J. Cole. Maybe one day, but I don't put that kind of pressure on myself. I don't put the same pressure of me writing a song as I do on me making a beat. Making a beat is more so like, if it happens, it happens. It's fun. It's therapeutic. But I'm not trying to go around and produce for other people. I'm not at that point. You know.
But Magic happened how?
But Magic did happen. I like that.
I
like that. That was a vibe. That was a vibe.
Magic happened.
Magic did happen. Magic might have been the first song that I wrote a song for the 3AM tape that I didn't release because it was trash. Like, and
did you just say your own shit was trash?
Listen, you got to be able to be honest with yourself when some shit is trash.
I laugh at myself.
I don't give a fuck who you are as a rapper. Everything you write is not the best shit in the world. Like,
true.
You're gonna write some shit sometimes and be like, that was cool. Like, it wasn't. So it wasn't. When I'm saying it was trash, lyrically the words were good, but I tried to make the beat for it too, and the beat was trash. Like, the beat was legit trash. So I was just like, I was gonna revisit it and get somebody else to reproduce it, and I just kind of scrapped it and let it go. So I think that Magic was actually the first song that I finished for the project, and I was just sitting in the crib and messing with these chords that I like to play all the time, and it was actually one of my favorite songs to write. Not because of the subject matter.
I love Magic. That's gonna be Magic and Kiwi is definitely on the playlist. I just love it. I love it. I love the whole. I just love the project. Magic
was fun for me to write.
Was you in love? You was experiencing anything that somebody hurt your heart? Anything? Is it?
Wait, what was?
I'm only messing with you.
Heartbreak
Because
got to do
it
with
was
Magic.
nothing. It had nothing to do with
You
it. But
funny.
it was more slow. It was a more low. It was not up tempo. That's why
Yeah,
I kind of went there.
I was in my light skin bag.
It was
I like.
you know, it's slow. So
Yeah.
that's why I said, was you feeling like something? But I maybe used it wrong.
It might. I mean, there might have been some situations that was inspiration.
Okay.
For the record, you know, but it was more so like the way that the song was written was different from how I normally write music, and that was what was like fun for me about it. Was like the more slow paced, that type of cadence that the first verse had was like fun for me. So.
Okay. Robot.
Don't let the robots take you from me. I need you around. Yeah. Robots was another one that I was really happy when I got that song.
So what is the process of you getting ready to write and to produce? And like, what do you do when you about to perform or freestyle? Like, how do you get ready? Because I know you was up this morning early texting somebody, "Be you up? What's the? So how do you get ready? Is you stay up all night antsy? Or do you go to sleep? You like, look, I need some drink. How do you get ready to write?
I think when I was earlier on, I like to be focused. Like I haven't written to. I'll come up with ideas when I was drunk or when I was high, but I never sit down and like write music when I'm fucked up. I don't want to perform when I'm fucked up. I'm too much of a control freak. I got to be able to be like level headed, like on point. So like, but when it comes to writing music, I think that I like to walk around. I used to write late at night and I would sit down and write like that. But I think that now it'd be more so just about the feel. If I feel inspired, I hear something I like or I got an idea, I just kind of like walk around the neighborhood, have my headphones on, and just kind of like bounce ideas around. And then maybe once I kind of have enough ideas in a direction, then I'll sit down and be like, all right, let me like line this whole thing up or whatever.
So who are you inspired by right now? Like, what's you listening to? Who on your playlist? It could be both DMV, because I love my DMV BBs.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
It could be national, of course. So, like, what's getting you inspired? Who is inspiring you right now? Lyrical. Well, I shouldn't just say lyrical, because
no, musically.
Writing
musically,
is,
who's inspired?
you can get inspired too, but yeah.
Well, Crit just put a project out.
I love Crit.
I'm a big Crit fan. I mean, I talk about him.
I seen him in concert.
Where I've heard his shows. He
stay up.
It's lit. Crit is definitely somebody who I'm inspired by. The Dreamville. My favorite person in the Dreamville camp is Boss. Who, don't kill me, Boss kind of let me down on that project though. I was kind of looking for Boss to kind of like come through, and I feel like he kind of was like a little lazy. He's my favorite person in Dreamville. And unpopular opinion, as much as I love J. Cole, I think that Boss has better albums than J. Cole. That's my personal opinion.
Y'all hear that?
I love Cole to death, but I think that Boss makes better albums than J. Cole.
You ready to argue, sorry.
Who else am I listening to right now? I'm weird with music. I listen to the same shit. Oh, obviously DDM's project was fire. Stars' project was really, really good this year. I'm still listening to him. I feel like I'm gonna not say somebody, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm weird though. Like I listen to the same shit like over and over again.
DMV, a national artist. Well, you just kind of named them.
Yeah, Crit.
You got your same inspiration from the Jay-Z's, like everybody, and the Nas's.
Yeah.
Your face was like,
No, I mean, Nas my favorite rapper of all time.
All right, that's one day. Okay.
Of all time, like he's my all-time favorite. But am I inspired by Nas right now? Like, no, there's other people who are inspiring me now. But I'm always, he's the yardstick of like when I'm writing a record like Noel, I'm trying to write a song that if he heard it, he'd be like, oh, good shit. You know what I mean? Like that's like the goal of writing something where somebody who I admire admires my work. That's the yardstick. I don't really compare myself to like, no shade to anybody locally or whatever the case may be, but like I'm not in competition with anybody locally. I'm in competition with the people who I admire. Like everybody else around me is like, yo, that's dope, you know, good work. But I'm not trying to like outright. Well,
do you think artists be on that? Like
absolutely. Especially here. Oh my God, you crazy? Like, yes.
That's his question, Mike. I need to get familiar.
Yes, I mean, people have egos, so everybody wants to be like the king of the city, you know, the best nigga in town.
What's your feelings? What's the state of the city for you? The state of the culture that's right now, like the music.
I think the city is actually doing really well. Yeah, I think the scene in Baltimore is better than it's ever been. It's a lot of good music. A lot of good music and a lot of camaraderie too. Like amongst like there's always kind of been like this line in the sand between the more so like street stuff And if you want to say like backpacky hipstery stuff, there's always kind of been a divide. But I'm seeing slowly but surely, I'm kind of seeing emerge, and I'm seeing just people on both sides, kind of like fucking with each other a lot more than maybe they used to.
What do you want to see that you don't see?
I like to see just all the scenes come together. Like there's
with you on that.
There's like a real big like hipstery punk rockish scene in Baltimore too that like motherfuckers probably don't know nothing about. I would work with some of them cats, you know what I mean, mix some more eclectic music. Like I definitely want to see like the more so hard rappers do shit with like the more backpacky rappers, whatever you want to call it. Like that would be dope. And shout out to Jay Hill, man. I think that he's one of the people who is a part of merging that gap with what he's been doing with like the freestyles, and he'll have the Mooses and the Davos and the Lil X's, and then he'll have the Icon of Gods. And I saw
Love Icon.
What's
on my playlist too.
What's that one? I'm about to say what's that one kid's name, but I don't want to be offensive.
Icon just dropped In Games, I think. I like it.
He dropped the freestyle?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that.
He's one of my favorites too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be on my shit.
Shout out to Icon.
Okay. But, so, you just want to see us do more collaborations, it sounds like. More merging. It is, we do. Shout out to Jay Hill. I think that's definitely the goal for Baltimore, to merge the gap, the bridge. Yeah. A lot of entrepreneurs have been stepping up too. And, so shout outs to Baltimore right now. Like that's just really how I feel. I think we're really doing good. We're not. Don't look at the wire and think everybody like that. Even though that was around the corner from my house.
A lot of shit is like that.
So you do feel like, because I know you mentioned this earlier about the rap scene being oversaturated. Why you feel that? Do you feel like?
I mean, it's just easy. Anybody can be a rapper. Like chicks be like selling eyelashes and be like, yo, I'm gonna make an album to promote my eyelashes. Like
I should
which is cool.
Album.
Which is cool. No shade. It's just that it's so easy. It's like rap is almost like there's no money in making music, but the rap is what promotes. Everybody's basically using music for branding now. Like you don't use it to make money. You use it to promote whatever your brand is. I'm selling this. I'm doing all that. So it's just so easily accessible. You can probably make a beat on your cell phone. You know what I mean, and record a project on your laptop and just make a music video and be like, yeah, I'm a rapper now. You know what I mean? So it's cool, but it makes it more difficult to cut through the mix, which is also to go full circle back while like I'm not in a rush to like try to keep up with somebody who wrote a song in 8 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, not that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that what I know what I'm good at and what I do, and people should just focus on what their strength is and nurture that. You know what I'm saying? So
you kind of agree with Jermaine Dupri about the female MCs, like.
I mean,
you feel like they're doing a lot of twerking music and they're not giving us no Lauryn Hill vibes? Or
it just
like did you? I agree with them. I still love my. I'm gonna go back to my DMV, my Ashley Sierras, my Benny Hardings. Like I love my Lauryn Hill, my Eve. I love Trina. She got a new album out right now. I love Trina's album. You know what I'm saying? So I agreed with Jermaine Dupri. I'm sorry, I did.
Yeah,
how did you feel? I don't care.
I just would like to see more balance. That's all.
Yeah.
Like
that's with a lot of things. Right?
You know what I mean? Like I'm not mad at anybody being an artist and expressing who they are and their truth, but your truth can't be you twerking 24 hours a day though. Like it's like you got like, can you love your mama in one song? Like
your mama in one song?
You know what I mean? Hug somebody. Like do some. Like you just gotta be a scammer all day. Like that's all I do is eat and scam, bitch. Like, I'm like,
I scam and eat.
So I scam and eat. I rip and I rhyme. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I was in Milwaukee, and I was at a conference for Rico Love. Shout out to all the TTLOs.
I seen that. That's what's up.
And
How did that go?
it was really dope. It was I took a lot away from it. I was glad I was there. It's my third year going to the conference. I had a chance to meet Big Crit at the last conference.
Did you start sweating and get starstruck like?
Nah. It was really dope though. I don't know if I ever told this story in an interview. It was at Crown Plaza, and the event was 2 days. So I think Saturday night, people were going out to hang out, and I was with some of the people from the conference in the bar area, and he was just sitting at the bar by himself,
chilling.
No security, no team around him. He just was having a drink, and nobody was fucking with him. And I was just like, I'm talking to my homie Shice. Shout out to Shice. And I was like, yo, does nobody know that Big Crit is sitting in here right now? And maybe they just didn't know who he was, because Crit is he's.
You should. Everybody should know who.
I mean, but
man,
you know,
but they didn't.
So
wow.
He was like, yo, go talk to him. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So it was one spot over there by the bar, and I was like, yo, anybody sit right here? And he was like, nah.
It was meant for you to talk.
So I sat down, and to make a long story short, eventually I said something to let him know that I knew who he was, and we had a conversation about how what I learned from him as an artist, and when it comes to like production and writing, and like Crit has some beats that he's done. So I know he has a lot of hype shit, but I'm more so a fan of his introspective shit. That's like what I really like from him. And some of the beats that he chooses to do, you know, he makes his own beats and shit like that too. So some of the beats that he uses, if you heard the beat by itself and he wasn't rapping on it, you probably would be like, this is like not that good. But the marriage of him with the beat makes it make sense. And I was telling him that I learned about the marriage of when you're writing, the importance of writing along with the music, and how like it can. I get nerdy now.
Get nerdy.
Get nerdy.
It's fine.
Get familiar and nerdy.
Yeah.
So he to make a long story short, I told him he had to let me buy him his next drink, because I don't know if I'm gonna ever meet Big Crit again, and at least I could go say I bought Crit a drink one time. He obliged, and eventually I saw him again. It was a VIP brunch the next day, and he gave me his phone number, and never texted me back, but he gave me his phone number, and then I played him 2 songs. I did a freestyle was it last year, Theo? 20.
That was. I
want to say last year. Yeah, it was last year. The remix to "This Is America." I did that music video, and I showed him that, and he was like, "Yo, this is cool, but can you play me something that like this your song?" And I was like, "Yeah." So it's a song on my project. I'm not gonna say what it's called, but it's on the Which Way Is Up album.
I want to say it's probably on the Which Way Is Up.
It's on Which Way Is Up that nobody's heard, and he put the headphones on. And he was listening to it, and the first verse went, and he was like, okay, cool. He was nodding his head. The hook came on. He was like, oh, okay. And then the second verse came in, and he started going like this. He was like, then he reached for the laptop and took it back and played it again. I was like, oh, shit. Like, and this is somebody, of my favorite rappers, he probably would be in my top 10. So to be able to play a song.
How did it make you feel when his
reaction it was him when he took it back, I was like,
that's all I needed.
I was like, yo.
Let's go.
And when he gave me some tips, you know what I mean, and he showed a lot of love for the record. And shout out to Crit, man. He never texted me back.
I like Crit.
But
so you got any female MCs?
Rhapsody is doing crazy right now. She's insane.
I don't know why she never got her Lauryn Hill moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's coming.
She's been in the game for a long time. You've been doing music over 10 years. How do that make y'all feel a way that it takes so long to be like, boom? Because radio take a while too. It depends on how you moving, you know.
Well, you know what? Anything of value is going to take time. And being able to say that you have been doing something consistently for so long is kind of a victory in itself, even though it might not feel like it all the time. Because one of my homies, shout out to E, that I went to high school with. I've been rapping. I wasn't pursuing rap, but I've been writing music since I was maybe like, I don't know, 15 or some shit like that. And he, when the 3M tape came out, he texted me this long paragraph, and he was like, "Yo, I'm really proud of you, and I appreciate the fact that you've been like he was saying like music has changed so much from when we was in high school, and you've still been consistently like." Fighting that fight and creating and writing and pursuing it, and he was like, he's like, it inspires me, and I appreciate that, and I appreciated that he said that to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you just don't think about the time. You know what I mean? I guess time flies when you're having fun and all that goofy shit. So.
Mathematics.
Who's he? Is he here?
Mathematics. So how and why was it mathematics to Mike Evenn? Like, how did the change happen?
Okay, so this
was. If y'all don't know, his first name was mathematics.
The first stage name I had when I first started doing music in 2008 was mathematics, and everybody hated that name.
Like numbers?
No, this is why I had to change it. This is exactly why I had to change the name. So the reason that I came up with the name, we about to get nerdy again. To make it short. Mathematics is a universal language. Everybody around the country understands 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 5 times 5, but we all speak different dialects as far as like English, Spanish, German, whatever. So math is an area where everybody in the world is on the same page. It's universal, and that's the same thing with music. So the reason the name was mathematics was because I was trying to be universal in the music. I was trying to speak a universal language, which is music and mathematics. So that's where the name came from.
And then Mike Evenn, you just was like...
That happened in 2016. The first project I put out under Mike Evenn was the 2 a.m. tape, which I almost didn't put that project out because I told you earlier in the interview that the songs were so old. I wrote those songs as mathematics, but then I went to California to take a music class, and I was kind of contemplating changing my name, and I didn't know what I was going to change it to, and I told myself when I came back from Cali I would have the name. So I came up with the name, Mike Evenn, and I still had this music that people wanted, but I was asking, but I knew what direction I was going in, which way is up, and I was like, should I put this out under mathematics or should I put it out under the new brand and get it started this way? I kind of like didn't know what I was gonna do.
I can't wait to hear which way is up.
And
you gotta stop saying this. All right, let's talk about really quickly covers. LMA wasn't feeling people. Like I'm realizing that people don't feel covers. Some artists do, some artists don't.
You mean like some people don't feel other people covering their stuff? Okay.
How do you feel about that? If somebody was like, "Oh, this is a couple songs on 3 a.m. tape, I'm gonna do a cover," would that offend you?
Nah, I would be. I mean, I think as long as you credit the artist, because it shows that the person was inspired by your work. Okay. So, I think that in a situation with like Jacquees, I think the problem with Jacquees was profiting off of other people's music that they weren't profiting off of. I can't remember the exact moment, but I think
it was
something like that.
Yeah, it was. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
He was like touring off of motherfucking shit, and getting streams off of the shit, and it wasn't even his. Like, if you just do a cover and throw it on YouTube and you tag the person, you credit the person and shit like that, no, that's cool. If you take my record before like my record takes off, you know what I mean? Like, that's something different. Like. So but I wouldn't take it as a. I would be really honored if somebody like went and wanted to remix my shit.
We know you big on freestyles, right? But battle rapping, have you ever did?
I love battle rap. I thought about it before. I feel
like we don't do a lot of battle rapping, do we? I seen the J Law, the city.
Yeah, hell, there's a lot of battle rappers in the city.
Yes. Did you ever do battle rap?
Nah, man, I never did battle rap because. There's a conundrum with you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think that when you do battle rap, I think that nobody takes you serious as a musician when you do battle rap. It's hard, even if you're good. It's just that it's a stigma. Once you're in battle rap, it's kind of like this is kind of all we want from you. And I thought about it before because it looks fun, and I be seeing a lot of niggas who be whack, and I be like, damn, I would want to try that and just try my hand at it. You know, the natural competitive nature of being a rapper. But I actually had a conversation with Icon where he was, shout out to EJ, he kind of helped build that brand of like Be Civil Battles, and he was doing a lot of battle rap. And I'm not saying this to take away from like, I was trying to take him away from EJ or nothing like that, but I was just telling him like, yo, you probably should just focus on music and stop doing these battles, you know what I mean? Like especially if battling is what you want to do, I love battle rap.
You think it's different from recording artists? You don't think they put you in the same
battle rap? Yo, battle rappers.
You think
are probably separated? What do you mean? You think separate what?
You think battle rap and like being an artist, like you say, pursuing the music is different?
Yeah, I just don't think that. I think that once you are a battle rapper and that's what you're known for, then it's difficult for you to make that transition into being taken seriously as an artist. A lot of battle rappers.
Cassidy hasn't. We like Cassidy. He liked the battle.
Yeah,
rap.
But Cassidy
Remy
came
Ma,
out.
She was a battle.
Remy Ma had one battle. Cassidy had one battle. Now they probably battled other people before the internet that we didn't see. Right. Okay. But the version that the world knows of Remy Ma is Terror Squad. Right. The version that the world knows of Cassidy is Hotel and like drinking my 2-step. So that might be there, but I'm saying once you get known as you are a battle rapper, then when you try to come out with an album, you just don't get the same kind of attention from your music. So I like Arsenal. Arsenal's one of the biggest battle rappers of all time, and I think he left battle rap to pursue music and then went back to battle rap because it's like. It just wasn't, and he's a great rapper. It's probably I heard a couple songs. He's not bad on wax, but it's just hard for people to be taken serious in that right. So
I didn't say anything about Dawn. We didn't bring that up.
The last song on the project.
The last song on the project. Tell us how that was inspired.
Man, Dawn was basically everything that I have felt from 2017 until that moment when I was writing it. And it was that one. You would think that Noel would be the hardest song for me to write, and Noel was hard. But as simple as Dawn is as a record, that was probably one of the hardest ones for me to write. Because one, I was out of gas as far as like writing at that point. I was kind of like exhausted with writing, and two, because I was trying to find a way to just be as honest in that song as I could be, like or maybe as I was willing to be. I don't know. I'm talking in circles now, but
6.
yeah.
Did you wanted more, or you was struggling with the 6 pick? Did you know exactly which ones? That you had to throw some out, cut some out? You had 6 on your the 3 a.m. tape.
Well, it was 6 on 2 a.m. tape, so
Okay.
I wanted to send it with 3 a.m. tape.
Consistent. Okay.
And like I just wanted to have a solid 6. The first song I wrote, I scrapped that song, and then all the other ones ended up being what's on the project now. So
the highs and your lows. What is because you've been doing this for a long time now. What's next? Like, we got the 3 a.m. tape out. I know you're gonna do a freestyle later, so get familiar. Like I know you love doing covers, freestyles. I need you to drop your contact information too. But what's next after the 3 a.m. tape? Is you gonna do some more performances? You gonna try to keep pushing that and like gearing that? And
yeah, I'm putting all my energy behind the 3 a.m. tape right now. So touring. Right now, immediately, I'm working on visuals for Kiwi and for Don. Those are the 2 videos I'm working on now. I'm sure you would appreciate that. And just setting up, just trying to get on the road and set up some touring and doing some shows and just really giving these records an honest push. And I mean, everybody knows Which Way Is Up. It's literally just sitting on the side for whenever the day comes when I can, when it feels right to put that music out. And to be honest, by the time Which Way Is Up comes out, I might have a whole nother album.
That's what I'm saying.
They might both come out within the same month.
Okay.
Of like, all right, here's this one since y'all wanted it, and then here's this new music that I'm even more excited about now. But I still do. I have to put those songs out, one, because people are looking forward to it, and two, because I still feel the same way I feel about them when I hear them. That's a big judge for me whenever I put any song out is I have to feel the same way about it every time I hear it. If I do a song and then a week passes and I play it again, I'll be like, I'm probably not gonna put it out. But if I hear a song, I get the same feeling every time I hear, like, yeah, I'm fucking with this. Then I know, well, I think that it's worthy of being released. So
drop your contact information, and for the people who want to get familiar with the 3 a.m. tape.
Well, the 3 a.m. tape is available on all DSP streaming platforms, whatever you want to call it, and you can find it on Apple Music, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, wherever you listen to music at is there. My Instagram is at Evenn Sound. You can EVENN Sound, 2 N's and Even. My Facebook is Mike Evenn, EVENN. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm old.
I stay on Facebook. Y'all know I'm old, and
I fuck with Facebook.
Think about me.
I fuck with Facebook. I have a Twitter. I don't be on Twitter.
I ain't really on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter. So just
who is Mike Evenn for the people who don't know? Are you dating? Anybody in your DMs? What are you doing? Like,
man, you know what? I put this video up on my Instagram story. I put this video on my Instagram story of me. I don't even know if I should say this.
Say it.
Of me,
Say it, nigga. Say it.
This literally was last night. I put this video on my Instagram story of me in the gym. I was doing chin-ups. Just doing chin-ups, and I had some music in the background, and that was it. And I get like 5 different DMs of like,
you know, the emotion like this, and you put the water coming out. So I sent somebody.
But this, I don't know. They just was like, yo, why is your dick all on the internet? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
You ain't paying
like,
no mind.
Yo, I don't be listen, if I make a video of me like jumping rope or working out, I'm not looking at the video and being like, well, let me. Yeah.
Cut the crap. Y'all be knowing what y'all doing?
I was not paying attention to that. And it was like, yo, you just like I'm thinking they're gonna be like, you know, you got your shirt off, your shirt. It's like dick. I'm like,
all them little eggplant joints was coming through like
I had to delete it. I deleted it.
So your girlfriend got mad?
I don't have a girlfriend to get mad.
I got it out of
I think she's slick.
What dating advice would you give somebody, or you don't got good dating advice?
Man, be honest, man. Be honest about who you are and what you want. Don't rush into nothing. Take your time. Get to know somebody. You know what I mean? And if it's not mutual, then walk away. Like I don't think it's shit is supposed to be mutual and it's supposed to be natural. Like if you get in
totally agree.
if you get into like arguments, hostile arguments with a motherfucker in 3 weeks, they ain't the one. You know what I mean?
Damn, what can you get mad at? In 3 weeks?
You'd be surprised.
You're right.
You'd be surprised.
You're right.
Like, and I would just say don't be in a rush to. I don't know. Everybody's in a rush, man. That's just the time. Like I just don't be in a rush to do nothing. Maybe that's my problem. I'm not in a rush to do shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But ultimately be honest about who you are and what you want, and be honest with yourself and other people. If you're looking to be in a relationship, there's a way to say that without scaring the motherfucker off. But don't necessarily be afraid of scaring the motherfucker off, because if you go on 3 or 4 dates with somebody and you like, hey, listen, I'm kind of looking to like be with somebody. It's good to get that out, because if that's not what they're looking for, then cool, you're making room for the next motherfucker. If you not looking to be with nobody and you just having a good time and you focused on your career or you doing your thing, be honest about that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, is
it hard because you an artist dating? Is it hard because you might be up and you might be like, look, babe, not right now.
I don't really like I don't really date because I'm an artist. I'm kind of a slave to music. Every decision I make in my personal life is kind of around music. I don't have any kids because of music. I don't have a girlfriend because of music. I don't.
So that's who you're dating right now? It's music.
Sure.
You're married, pretty much, Jared.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Do you have a type? BBWs, light skin, brown skin.
I like my girls BBW. You know what a thing of mine is that I know is. So to answer the question, I like all kinds of women. It's more so.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear. I like
all y'all gonna roll up in that.
Seriously, like shapes, sizes, colors, all of that. I like it all. But I do have a thing for girls with dreads. I'm noticing, like, dreads is I don't know what it is, and stoner chicks for some reason, which doesn't make any sense for me. Like I don't know why. Like, cause they end up getting on my fucking nerves because they so like, cause I'm so like. They're so easy breezy, whatever, like chill. And I'll be like, yo, no, you know what I mean? So eventually we kind of end up like clashing. But the initial attraction, there's something about that type of laid backness that I do like.
About stoner chicks.
Yeah, it's just about balance.
CBD or THC, hit him up. It's like I'm only playing. That's what, any political views? How you feeling about this? No political views.
Okay,
I just alright.
No, fuck Trump. That's pretty much it. Like that's my.
I get it.
That's my stance.
They on the same side.
Anything else? I'm not one to try to like speak on stuff I'm not well versed in, and politics isn't my thing. I will let somebody else kind of like deal with that. But I mean,
the importance. Tell me I'm entrepreneurship driven.
Okay.
What is to you the importance of being an entrepreneur or a creator or a writer or a composer or?
The importance?
Yeah.
I guess self-sufficiency, legacy, and ultimately just doing what you love. I think is doing what makes you happy. I think that's not that life is always about doing what you want, but I think that it is important for people to do what makes them happy in whatever capacity that they can. You know what I mean? You should do what makes you happy as much as you can. If you're blessed enough to do what makes you happy for a living every day, then that's dope. If you work a job or you have other ways and means, but you get a chance to like in your own personal time do what makes you happy, you should do it. Then you should always make time to do what feels good and makes you happy. As long as you ain't like killing nobody, you know what I'm saying? If it's not harming anybody else, everybody should do what makes them happy.
Are you gonna perform any of your songs from the 3 a.m. tape soon? At a performance or a listening party? DDM did a nice shout out to his listening party.
Yo, DDM.
So you doing anything that
the
for
show
us?
King. DDM
it was
is
fun.
the show.
I love
He's the show king.
He had a washer and dryers up there. It was cute.
You know how Denzel Washington says he's always chasing behind Sidney Poitier. People who perform shows should be chasing behind DDM. He's one of those guys that when it comes to live performances, he puts that extra step in and takes it to another level. So, yeah, shout out to DDM.
We get any listening from you? Any vibe? You're not gonna do a listening party or nothing?
Maybe.
You looked at me like, V.
Maybe. I've been having some conversations with some people about it, and I don't want to say too much right now. Because it involves me saying
You
something.
go to somebody else's radio show.
Oh, wow.
And you gonna tell somebody
All right,
else?
Look. Look. I think I want to do a show where I want to combine the 3 a.m. tape and the Which Way Is Up thing together.
Oh.
But I don't know if that's why I didn't want to say it, because I've been teasing Which Way Is Up for like 2 years now, so I didn't want to say that
You
again.
better not go to no other mix shows or radio shows or podcasts and say none of this. Because you on the V-Mix right now, okay?
You on the
Saturdays
V-Mix
at 11 a.m. to 12.
Woo!
Right?
Get familiar.
Nigga time. It's like I shouldn't say that.
Yo, you should
say that right, nigga time.
You should put hashtag nigga time.
Do not do
right
that.
here
Don't
on
do
the
that.
door. It's
Nigga
just
probably
like
listen
going
like
across
being
that way.
professional.
It should say hashtag nigga time.
What's up, though? How you feeling? You ready for this freestyle?
I hope so.
You doing something off the 3 a.m. tape?
No. I'm doing something specially for you.
Don't do that. Don't make me slide up in them
Especially-
DMs. Don't let me find that video that you got them shorts on.
I deleted that
Drop
That
your
shit's
contact
gone.
information again. Drop how you can get
Mike
listen.
Even, Evenn. The 3 a.m. tape is streaming on all platforms. The 3 a.m. tape. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please search my name, Mike Even, Evenn. Get familiar with that. Rah.
You hear me? So again, this is your girl Miss V, host of the V-Mix Radio Show. I'm here on Radio on Fire. We about to get familiar with Mike Even. He's gonna do a performance and do a freestyle for the V-Mix Radio Show. Again, 11 a.m. to Saturday. If you want to get familiar with me and be a guest, hit me up at thevmix@gmail.com. Again, go to thevmix.com, my website. And on there, you can listen to my first playlist. And I got Easy Jackson on there. I got Damon Blue on there. I got...
Damon's album was good too.
Yeah.
Real quick.
No, you're good.
What's the song?
He got... Which one? The one out now? The Money
Heavy
Bag?
on Me. Heavy on Me was that song is like one of my favorite songs of... Was that album last year? I think he dropped late last year.
Last year.
I want to say
It
late
wasn't
last
this
year. I really love that record. I had to say that real quick. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I got Damon Blue on there. I got Jamal G, Ashley Sierra, Monty Marino. I got Third Eye, the Mighty Third Eye. I'm sorry. I got Velly Smalls on there. Go to thevmix.com and get familiar with my first playlist, because my second playlist is about to come out, okay? And yeah, your boy gonna be on there, you know what I'm saying? But so you make me sick. I say, who, me? Yes, Mike Even. So get familiar with thevmix.com, okay? So if you want to hit me up for an interview, I do offer blog services. I offer services. I host events. Like I said, I just hosted Mirror's Lighthouse event. It was fun. I really enjoyed myself. So get familiar with Mirror's Lighthouse. Also, the back to school event, I'm still taking donations. It doesn't always have to be about money. But with the $40 donation,
But this time it is. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna order more notebooks. I was gonna order more book bags. Of course, we gotta still get hot dogs. It's gonna be free. Turkey sandwiches, waters, chips, stuff of that nature. So that's a giveaway that we're gonna do as well.
like
So it's gonna be some free food, and it's gonna be vendors where you can buy the sweets. You can buy the lemonade from Fat Daddy. You can buy cookies from K Sweets. And also, again, Universal Cheer Explosion. Get familiar with them. Thank you, Salvation Army, for partnering up with me for the back to school giveaway, August the 17th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So get familiar, 215 North Calhoun Street, and this is off the dome. You hear me? You put me in the studio, okay? It's like I'm playing.
You trying to record something?
Oh, I forgot I was
You can
sitting next
freestyle
to
instead
it.
of me.
No,
Like,
yo. I ain't
go home.
prepared. I need somebody to
This is
ghostwrite for
off
me.
the dome.
I need somebody to ghostwrite for me, though.
We can talk about that.
You can talk about that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so next Saturday, will I be here? August the 10th.
Will she be here?
Yes, I will. I will be here August the 10th. I will have Rashard Bowtie Mills, radio host, author now, a new author. Congratulations. So I will see you next Saturday, August the 10th, with Rashard Bowtie Mills. Twins with my flyer. That's why I ain't remember.
Cussing Twitter.
All right, I'm out. We about to do this freestyle. All right.
Let's set it up. Perfect.